What's good, everybody? It's your boy Alonzo back with another video, man. We're taking on the Giants tomorrow, and honestly, I'm psyched. Like, I want the smoke. This is a divisional matchup. This is our first time playing this year, and it's a late game. We're about to play them like 2 weeks in a row. We're playing them bye week and then playing them again at Washington. So, a lot of things to look forward to. We're neck and neck, 7-5, 7-4. I got us winning. Honestly, bold prediction. I think we can sweep the Giants, and I'm about to talk about the keys, what we have to do to sweep them. And also, we have a bye week next week. I think came at a perfect time to really just cool off and get right and just try to win these big games to get into the playoffs. Because right now, it's a real conversation. I got us making the playoffs on some wild card type stuff. But let me talk about the injury report. It finally came out. We know who's in and out, and also my keys to victory. So for the injury report, Dax Mill, Benjamin St-Juste, and Trey Turner, they're all out. Those three are out. And Antonio Gibson and Chase Young are questionable. So I think the biggest thing here is Benjamin St-Juste. It'll be nice to have him. I mean, he's been putting in work these past two games. I really like what I'm seeing from the secondary. So we still have Kendall Fuller and Wild Goose, Cam McCurl. They can step up too, but I think Benjamin being absence, we're going to see that on the field. So who knows? Also, Chase Young. I'm tired of talking about Chase Young. We really do not know when he's going to come back. And honestly, at this point, does it even matter? Because we've been playing really well without a Montez, Abada, Payne, and Allen, them boys. Like, this front seven's been having a great year. Chase Young's just a luxury. He's not a need. At one point, we really needed him, but the D-line, they've been balling. So I'm not really pressed. Antonio Gibson, I would like to see him out there too. That's a big piece. People have been throwing shade at my boy Gibson. I like Gibson. I think he's a very good guy. I think we need him around for a couple more years to have that 1-2 thunder lightning punch with him and Brian Robinson. But if he is out, I don't think he's going to be out. But if he is for some reason out, because of a foot injury, Brian Robinson is gonna be able to take control. I mean, last week he ran rampant, and Brian Robinson was running like a grown man out there against the Atlanta Falcons. So it's not a big miss. And honestly, I want to see more of Brian Robinson. You know, like he's putting in that work, that energy. Everyone's motivated and rallying behind Brian Robinson. And honestly, I want to train too. And plus, I got him in my fantasy league and he's starting this week. So if Antonio Gibson is out, I will benefit. But hey, that's all I can say there. But that's it for the injury report. Benjamin St-Juste, that's a big one. Besides that, we're cooling. Giants, they have a lot of people out. You know, they're going out. They don't have two offensive linemen and a DB, but they're real banged up. They got at least like 8 players questionable. Their tight end is questionable. Daniel, their defensive back Daniel. That's a lot of Daniels on the Giants. Their running back Gary's questionable. O-line, receivers, like I said earlier in the video, this team is real banged up, and that's why I got us winning. It's a very winnable game. It's gonna be cold too. But let me go into my keys. I got some notes of like what I think that we need to do and what needs to happen for us to get our victory in this divisional game this Sunday. So honestly, same formula. I think we found an identity. It's kind of like we've been doing 2020, but we run the ball hard, play physical, we stop the run, good defense, and just run out the clock management. So just defend the run, clock management, and we just walk away with a win. It's not pretty. It is a little ugly, but it's the same formula, and that's what we got to do against the Giants, especially a team built like this where they're not that good stopping the run. You know, I do see us running the ball successfully, especially with their injuries, and also for a team that likes to run the ball, and I'll get into that in a second, my defensive keys, and also clock management. I think this formula is just made to beat the Giants. If they follow this formula, I see us sweeping the Giants. Honestly, like, I'm not even trying to disrespect, and especially because the injuries, I mean, it's just Saquon, you know. But yeah, same formula, run the ball, give Brian Robinson the ball. He had like a 100-yard game last week against Atlanta. He could do it again today. I hope he does it as a fantasy manager of Brian Robinson. I hope he'll do it again. We'll see. But run the ball. Feed Brian the ball. The O-line, they've been good. I know Turner's out. That'll be a hit because he's been stepping up too. But just run the ball. Give Brian Robinson the ball. Keep it going. Also, feed Terry. Terry's been eating, man. I like what I've been seeing from Terry. Taylor Heineke's been throwing up some wild balls up to him, but like he's been putting in work. And honestly, I don't really hear anything about the Giants secondary. So I think Terry can eat. I think Curtis can eat. Somebody told me that the Giants, they're not good against misdirection. So I think that's when Curtis Samuel can really flourish, because he can do some type of jet sweep or just some mixed direction like crisscross type of stuff. And I think it just throw off the Giants defense. But again, they don't do well against misdirections. So I think Curtis Samuel can flourish. And honestly, I don't see a corner shutting down Terry. So I think he can win his matchup as well. I think also coaching. That's gonna be my call out every week. Ron, you've been real sus. I mean, hey, you've been winning, but it's been a lot of the personnel. But when I mean by coaching, I'm talking about like timeouts, clock management, knowing when to punt the ball, when to go for it, when not to go for it. And it really cost us. But just play calling, that Scott Turner too. It's been on point. I feel like he's finding a balance between passing, running the ball. Also, I like to see some sweeps to the tight end. I want to see our tight ends evolve. Like Logan Thomas, he haven't had a big game yet. Maybe he can do something and throw things off. And also Turner. So I really think we have a chance here, and these weapons can really flourish against the Giants, and we can really just come out with it. Also, red zones, I want us to convert. Like I I'm cool with the three. I'm cool with the three. Slay, he has been sus at the field goal, but I think he was like special teams player of the month at some point. But try to convert. We're in the red zone. Let's try to get more than just 3 points. Let's just try to convert on third downs and get a score if we're that close. This is going to be a real gritty game, and I think we need to maximize at any opportunity we can to get a touchdown. But that's my keys offensively. Next, let's talk about defense. It's a shorter list, I promise, because honestly, you just got to stop Saquon. All of the losses came when Saquon is cold. Like, if you shut down Saquon, they will lose. That is the formula against the Giants. Everyone knows it at this point. And I think that's why, like, this offseason, the Giants, they're going to go really hard in trying to get, like, more receivers or more players for Daniel Jones. And honestly, I got to put some respect on Daniel Jones' game. It used to be Daniel fumbles, but lately he's been balling out. I remember, like, a couple seasons ago, he had, like, an 80-yard run, and he, like, tripped or something like that. But he's been really playing for a job, like he's on a hot seat, and I think we're gonna see Daniel Jones a little longer in the NFC East. But Saquon's the only person we need to stop defensively. Their receivers, there's Slayton, and I think Galladay. Galladay is a scrub, man. This guy has not scored a touchdown all season as a Giants player, and they're paying him all this money too. He has not done anything for him. Please, let's not be the team where he finally scores. Let's not have him score against us. I'll never hear the end of it if that happened. And honestly, it would happen to a team like us for Galladay to have a big thing. But Darius Slayton, I think he's going to be matched up with Kendall Fuller. And Benjamin St-Juste, he could probably go against Galladay. But Galladay, I don't really see a big game from him. But again, it's just Saquon. Saquon, he's out here running Wildcat. He's like running up the middle with like a QB draw kind of thing. He's catching the ball too. Like, he's a receiver, he's a quarterback, and a great running back too. Like, he is the squad. Like, we need to stop this man, contain him. We're really good against the run. I think our defensive line can do something. Jamin Davis and Holcomb and them, they need to step up, try to get outside and really just close the gap and get that good pursuit. But that's my main thing defensively, stop the run. Also, contain Daniel Jones. Historically, we've been really bad against, like, mobile quarterbacks. Like, we play somebody like Russell, Lamar, or Josh Allen or something. But this season, we've been pretty good. We've been solid against mobile quarterbacks. I got to give Jack Del Rio his flowers. He's been really good against the run or mobile quarterbacks, except for Mariota. Mariota had a good game against us, scrambling around, but that was just a running game on both sides. But defensively, contain, just outside containment with Montez. If Chase is back, cool, even better. If Chase is back, I don't even have high expectations for him, because I already know the game he does come back, people expect him to have like 3 sacks or 4 sacks. I just want him to ease back into it. But regardless, our ends are good enough to contain. Our D-line is good enough to neutralize Saquon and Daniel Jones. And once that happens, they're dead float. They're just dead in the water and a sitting duck. Because their receiver core, I think they have the worst receiver core in our division. I think that's fair to say that the Giants have the worst receiver core. But they got the best running backs. So that's it for my keys to victories. For my prediction, I got us winning. Us winning this game. I got us 14-7. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I don't really see a lot going on here. I think it's gonna be a real gritty battle in the trenches. But I got us winning 14-7. Hope you guys agree too. We have a bye week, so let's get this win, handle business, rest up, and play them again and beat them in Washington. But 14-7 is gonna be the score. Got us winning, and then I'm gonna have a prediction video for the next time we play them. But without further ado, that's really all I had. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your predictions down below. I think most people, even Giant fans, got us winning. Like, come on now. You know, we got this. But as always, next time, Commander fans, speak to me after the game, and I'll catch you. Peace.